In my opinion, one of the exciting things about going to thrift stores and looking for items to flip online is that you never know what you're going to find. Each experience could be totally different, even just a week apart. So to prove that, I actually went to the same few thrift stores on the same day at the same time, but a week apart. And my results, well, it was definitely a different experience, but I found some pretty cool stuff. Something that was totally unexpected and kind of mind-blowing. Even found a brand that I've been looking for forever. And I also learned that maybe some thrift stores I just shouldn't go to.
Kind of got excited when I saw this thing. Anytime you see Husqvarna, it's got anything to do with a sewing machine, it can be worth some really good money. Unfortunately, they want $12.99 for it, and it is missing some pieces. Otherwise, it would sell for like $40, $50, $49.95. Would have been able to pick up, but it's definitely missing some pieces.
Sadly, that Husqvarna embroidery kit was the only thing that was even hopeful at this Goodwill. I mean, you can see how empty the shelves are here. But what happens if I go back the next week? Well, that Jeep is still there, which is kind of weird, or maybe they work there, or maybe they're doing the same experiment. Who knows? But the shelves look a little more fuller, but does that necessarily mean we'll find anything? Let's see.
Kind of checking out the electronics first, and found this Sony 200 disc CD player, or DVD player. They want $75 for it. Looking up sold comps. Looks like they sell, last one sold for $100, $134, $199. Doesn't have the remote, so I don't think it's going to be worth it. Especially since I don't know if it actually works or not. But yeah, there's one that sold for $300, and that one sold for $70. It's weird. Here we go. It's the Banshee from Animal Kingdom, Avatar Land, or whatever you want to call it. $3.99. These things sell from $30 to $40. They typically sell pretty quick. But let's see if he works. So you put him on your shoulder and he makes noises, and his head's supposed to turn. That works. His wings are coming up. It's supposed to open his mouth, but yeah, it's not working. Right. Shucks. It's also really dirty. So we're gonna pass. So I'm trying to be a little more picky and even stay away from shoes, but I'm definitely going to make an exception for these. These are G4 golf shoes. These things are like $200 brand new, and they have a really good sell-through rate. Never found them before. Been on the lookout for them for a long time. They're only going to be $6.50 a year. They are dirty, but they've got a smooth surface. I think I can wipe them down with my sneaker racers and get them pretty clean. They should sell really quick too.
Same store, slightly different results. Only got one thing, but it's a good thing. Got the G4 golf shoes. And like I said, I've never found anything G4 before. They make polos, jackets, all kinds of different golf apparel, and their stuff is super expensive and sells really well. I honestly think I can get 50 or 60 bucks for these once I wipe them down. I'm just going to do that with my sneaker racers here. I'll put up a before and after, but I think they're going to turn out pretty good. But let's go to the next step. Actually, we're going to pause here because both times that I went to the Salvation Army, I found some really awesome stuff. And one thing was so awesome that I didn't even know how awesome it was when I bought it. So I'll explain that later. Let's go to this Goodwill.
Alright, found a few things here. Got two FootJoy shirts, and usually I don't pick them up if they have logos. But this is the actual PGA Tour Championship from Eastlake Golf Club. It's a pretty recent event, I think 22 or 23, or maybe it's every year, I can't remember. So I'm going to get those two for $4.75 a piece. They're in mint condition. And then this Masters Tech shirt. These don't sell real well until like March or April, but that's coming up, so I'm going to grab it.
Some bread and butter shirts the first time that I went to this Goodwill, and then a week later I found some more stuff. You can see that here. Leave me a comment down below and let me know which haul you think is the best.
I may have actually found something worth picking up that is not clothing. TaylorMade R7 CGB pitching wedge. They want, how much do they want? Must be free. $3.99. And it should sell for around $30. It should sell pretty quick too, so not so bad. I saw a guy putting out hats, and when he walked off, I went and grabbed a few. this one, and this one are all Gorin Brothers, which is a really good brand. They do special drops, and some of their hats can sell for some crazy money. I don't think these are anything crazy, but still like picking up for $1. And this brand new Army hat for $1 too, so pretty cool.
So which was your favorite, the hats or the shirts? Honestly, I really like the hats, but one thing about these Gorin Brothers hats, they are actually heavily faked. Like I'm looking at an ad from Temu right now where I can buy one for $4. So definitely be careful with these. As a matter of fact, I probably won't even put these on eBay. They'll probably go on Whatnot, and I'll just sell them with the disclaimer that I found these at a thrift store. Don't know if they're real or not. But either way, one thing that's not faked is the fact that the next store that I went to, I didn't find anything either week. So maybe I won't go there anymore. We'll see. And then the next store, I also struck out the first week, but the next week I did pretty good.
That's an old one, but these things are going to be worth it. Something with these Titleist tour model blades. I have no idea what these are. Never seen these before. I'm going to look them up. Alright, so I did some research on these Titleist tour blades. I've never seen these before. Honestly, they're in excellent condition to be as old as they are. They want $14.99 for this set. I think I can get $125, $150 for them. Brand new Wind dry tack, expensive grips. Also gonna get this driver. It's $3.99. Normally I wouldn't pick it up because it's older, but since it's got the head cover, I think I can get $30 for it. Oh, I will take that. $4.99, but I don't think that's here. It's really small. That might be a youth. Either way, can't beat it. One of my favorite things to look at is bags because, well, there's a Patagonia right there. I know it right next to it. Covered. Yeah. Unfortunately, the Patagonia bag does have embroidery on it, and the sell-through rate on them is surprisingly not real good. So I'm gonna leave it behind. It does have some dirtiness and stuff on the bottom too. Hate to leave Patagonia behind, but I gotta do it.
Now, just to clarify, I ended up with the golf clubs, the Patagonia hat, and then this Kavu bag. Now, these Kavus don't sell like they used to unless it's a discontinued pattern. There's definitely sell for more, but I thought maybe my daughter would like this. Only paid $5.75 for it. If she doesn't like it, I can sell it for maybe $20. But if you guys have been watching for a while, you know that my track record of picking out things for my daughter is not very good, but we'll find out. But I do want to go back to the Salvation Army because both weeks I had an awesome haul there. As a matter of fact, one item that I picked up from there is already sold for $115, and I want to see if you can figure out what it is, because when I bought it, I had no idea it was worth that much. So I'll go ahead and play both weeks at the Salvation Army, see if you can figure out what was so valuable. I'll give you a hint, it wasn't Patagonia, and I'll let you know what it is at the end.
I may have found something here. Mizuno MX-23 forged 3-iron, and it's left-handed. They want $2.99. So yeah, that should sell for like $30 easy, and it's in really good condition. We'll grab that. So I'm trying not to buy clothes, but this is the exact reason why I still look. Rhoback is an excellent brand. Shirt's going to be $3.99. Should sell for like 30 or 40. I think there's like 60 listed and 300 have sold. Wait a minute. So it does have a logo on it, but I still think it'll sell quick. I'm going to pick it up. Like I said, $3.99. So this Salvation Army, unlike Goodwill, lets you shop for stuff that's not out yet. Check this out. One. And two. They're going to be like $5.99 a piece. Yet another rack of stuff they haven't put out yet. And I see this cool symbol right here. Literally cool. Grabbing those two. Came back to where I found these Patagonias, and that's because I found this pair of jeans earlier and forgot to look them up. Just looked them up, and they sell for like 50 or $60, and they sell pretty quick, so we're getting those too.
So you guys saw all the comps on everything that I bought, and for the most part, they were pretty accurate. But did you figure out which one actually sold for $115? Well, believe it or not, it was this polo shirt. And as much as I say that embroidery can hurt the value of an item, apparently it can help it a lot too. You see, I'd never heard of this company name that was on the sleeve of this polo shirt, so I decided to Google it. And come to find out, it's a Swiss luxury watchmaker. When I say luxury, I mean their watches sell anywhere from 10 to hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some pretty expensive stuff. And when I listed it, I didn't find one on eBay at all, so I figured that if somebody could afford to wear a watch like that, they could afford to pay a lot for a shirt. So I basically doubled the price. And sure enough, it sold in less than a week for $115. And maybe I should have charged more. Who knows? But either way, for $3.99, I'll definitely take that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it shows you that you never know what you're going to find at a thrift store. You just got to keep going. But, oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot. We got one more order of business to take care of. I want your honest opinion. I got something for you. I want to honestly tell me if you like it or you hate it, if you want it or not.
I'm not a big fan.
Not a big fan? Okay.